Hi, this is Dr. Ralph Wilson with Web Marketing Today. I'm in Chicago at the Search Engine Strategies Conference with Grant Crowell, who is an expert in business video. And you're going to tell us the 5 P's to successful video to kind of give us an introduction to how we might use video in small businesses online. So where do we start?
Well, thank you again for having me back for my second time, Dr. Wilson. And even though I'm not a doctor, it's nice to refer to as an expert in the space of online video for what I like to call business quality or professional quality. This is not like the funny stuff for monkey on surfboards, which you can use for business. But this is what I put together as 5 P's as part of my work for Real SEO, which specializes in online video solutions, as well as lots of news in this space. And the 5 P's are a very easy thing for anybody of any level to remember if they are going to use video as part of any kind of business strategy or any kind of serious goal. And those 5 P's are this. They are 1, plan, 2, practice, 3, publish, 4, promote, and 5, perform. Now, here's how we describe it. The first part is number 1, plan. The biggest thing that a lot of people do is they just go out and get equipment, they get a camera, they shoot some stuff, and they don't think about, what is the end game. They don't have a strategy of what are my goals for doing this? Who is my audience? What message do I want to get across? What expectations do I have? What equipment am I going to use? Where am I going to shoot? Is it going to be me? Is it going to be other people? Now, these seem like easy questions for you and I or other people, but people really don't think about these things in the beginning.
Well, I do know that in my own experience of learning how to do video, I made a lot of mistakes and then learned from them and then started making lists to do some planning.
And this is a good list because any type of planning it is, it can be writing on a cocktail napkin just so you got those ideas, because when you write things you commit to them, or when you type things out you commit to them. Even for this interview here on my laptop, I thought let's just write these things out too. Something as simple as that, it just sticks in your head, and it's a great thing to do, especially for video. Now the next part of this is practice. I've dealt with a lot of people in online video that think that, okay, because they've done television commercials or they've given sales pitches, that makes them a natural. It doesn't. Online video is very different from how you do a commercial. You're not supposed to sound like a commercial. You're supposed to sound real. And people who might be great at giving presentations or public speaking, I found to be terrible about when there's a camera on them or now they're in the moment. And it does take practice. It's the same thing as riding a bike. You can't expect to be a natural and expert. Some people will learn more quickly than others, but with practice, you watch yourself, you see how you look on camera, are you talking at a good pace?
And I suppose get over the novelty of watching yourself on camera, look at it more objectively perhaps, if that's possible.
Well, the way it can be possible is to have your social circle or your business circle look at videos, or just put out a test run, just a few, and without doing a big production, and get some feedback from the crowd. So other ways you can definitely practice and improve on it. The next step is publish. When you're ready, when you have your videos down, is knowing how you go about featuring your video. The number one thing is feature your video on your own site. You want to have control of that, whether it's a blog, which is very easy to import video, and at Real SEO we use a great WordPress tool for easily importing our videos, but we also use video sharing sites, so we can have automatic video entries, like if we're on not just YouTube, but professional sites such as Blip TV or Vimeo, and there's a host of other ones. In fact, when we do how-to videos, there are sites like called just howto.com, eHow, Expert Village. There's a lot of them out there that specialize and that show up in Google's blended results.
Now, video sharing sites, you lose some control of how it's presented, because it can be shown to anyone on their site in any kind of context. Any advantage or disadvantage to that, do you think?
Well, there's pros and cons. Like with YouTube, largest audience out there, but you're limited in what you can show because there's also a thumbnail out there, and you only get 1 of 3 thumbnails, which is the Google algorithm they choose, and sometimes that can look lousy. So what you want to do is first see what ones you can publish to YouTube and see what reaction you get from them if you get some traffic, but also publish the videos on your own site as well. It's not an either or. You should be using YouTube and maybe other video sharing sites, but you should definitely feature the video on your own site. That's an absolute given for publishing purposes. And basically you can even use distribution tools like tubemogul.com, that's TUBEMOGUL.com out there, which can handle the automated part for you, because part of publishing is what you put in there.
It distributes to many sites at the same time.
It does distribute to many sites. Now, however, search engines like Google are going to be good enough to know if you're submitting duplicate videos. Now, they're not going to penalize you, but they're only going to show the one that they consider to be the most relevant. So watch out, because a lot of times they consider YouTube to be the most relevant. So that's why there's a give and take.
I wonder why.
Yeah,
so what's the next P?
The next P is promote. How you go about promoting your videos, part of it is what you do is on-page optimization. A YouTube or on your own site, there's your title, there's your description. On YouTube, a lot of people don't know you can include a hyperlink, that is a clickable link in there. You can also, of course, we call them tags. Beforehand, SEO people would call it metadata or other things. Now we just simply call them tags, and those get indexed well by YouTube. The other thing you can also do is if you're using a blog, on WordPress there's plugins for how you can create your own tags, even create your own categories, and also promotion includes making your own videos section on your own site, because then you can submit this one as a media RSS feed so that people can just subscribe to your videos if they want to watch your videos, but also something called a Google Video Sitemap, that what we do at Real SEO, so all our videos get picked up, but they also show up with that thumbnail icon, and it directs people directly back to Real SEO. So that's the thing about control. That's the number 4P. Want to hear the number 5?
Yeah, what's number 5?
I'm glad, because this would be a strange interview if you didn't. It is perform. All of this is, how do I know how I'm doing? How do I know how my videos are doing? That is crucial, because what if you're doing a bunch of things that people don't like or don't care about, or what if you're doing just a small amount of things that people really do like, but you're not doing enough of it or taking advantage of it? So this is what we call performance metrics. Now, the easy thing to do is, if you're doing it on YouTube, YouTube has an area called YouTube Insight that can show you, how many people, not just how many people are watching or commenting. Commenting often works a lot better than just simply views, because even though views might show a number of traffic, it doesn't really show you how engaged people are. In YouTube Insight, you can find out how many people are dropping off, what is the interest peak at a certain point in the video. Following the content of that video is very, very important, because then you know what people like. It's not about you or me, it's about your audience. So something simple as YouTube Insight is great, but it's just for YouTube videos. Google Analytics has some means, and that is a free metrics program that you can basically do some conversion points to find out your videos, like where are people coming from? What are they doing afterwards? You want to include a call to action in the videos, so you can clearly measure what is the next goal from that. Those are basic things. There are professional tools that I use that measure what is the average length that people watch a video. Sometimes you can even do clickability within the video with special video platform programs. These are on the professional level, but it's great with the technology to show that you can really, really measure performance so many different ways, have calls to action inside the video, outside of the video. You can find out if people are sharing the video, as well. Lots and lots of stuff.
All right. Well, Grant, thanks so much for sharing with us. Tell me about your business and what you do.
Real SEO, online video news and solutions for everyone out there who wants to get great commentary, reviews, find great interviews, and coverage of events like these. So check us out online at reelseo.com. And Dr. Wilson, always remember, let's do what do we always say? Keep it real.
This is Ralph Wilson with Web Marketing Today.